action, attraction, a whole lot of fun. Hey y'all, it's Cassidy. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back to my channel. If you guys been here, OG, been with me, been down since day one, already know. Anyways, if you guys enjoy filmmaking, DIY filmmaking, content creation, or branding, then you're at the right place. Today, I am going to finally, I get so many questions on this, so many people hitting me up wanting to discuss, and I love discussing it, so I was like, why not put it out to the world? But today we're going to talk about everything that went into me producing my web series Top 5, which is now an award-winning finalist multiple festivals selected film web series, and still in the running for festivals. So I thought I would sit here and actually kind of break down everything, like almost like a masterclass a little bit, you know? Masterclass hasn't hit me up yet, but I'm just gonna do it. Why not? This video is just kind of an introduction to the concept of my web series and what it's about. Of course, you guys can check it out. Link below is my production company channel. You guys can check out the series on there, please do. And I'm also going to discuss the videos. This is going to be like a video series. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on notifications if you're interested in that. There should be a new video coming out every week on that, and I got a lot of stuff to tell you guys. It was a lot to create that series, and it was a lot to get it into distribution and to get it to win awards. So I'm gonna literally break down every step that it took. I have some behind the scenes footage that we're gonna splash now. It's gonna be a lot of fun, y'all. I'm excited. Web series is called Top 5. I actually wrote it and produced it. So I wrote it my sophomore year. It was like the summer after my sophomore year of college. I was interning in New York for NBC Universal at 30 Rock. I had a lot of me time and time to just kind of, you know, explore. I was new to the city, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So I spent that time writing my web series Top 5. I actually initially got the idea because my sister started watching the TV show Gossip Girl on Netflix, and I remember I watched Gossip Girl all the seasons like 3 times through. So I was like, dang, like she's watching it too. Like the show is low-key like kind of timeless, and it has this world, you know, that's kind of interesting within it. And I was like, what if a show like that exists, but it shows the kind of bougie black HBCU culture is really what I wanted to show. I wanted to show the brunches and the happy hours and just all that you don't see on television. And so that's where Top 5 began to grow. So I actually I knew it was going to be 8 episodes, and I knew I wanted it to be a web series, so I wrote all 8 episodes during that summer in New York. And then I went into my junior year of college, and I just kind of knew I was going to be doing some other things in college, so I wasn't going to have any time to produce Top 5, but you know, it was always in the back burner of my mind. I did have a few people who were very interested in writing, like read through my scripts, tell me what they think, give me any feedback. Cool. Fast forward summer of junior year. After junior year, I was like, okay, senior year is coming, you know, I can't leave Howard without producing this web series. So I spend the whole summer just revising and going through the scripts and making sure they're exactly how I want them to be before I do go into production. So that's how I spent that summer. And then the school year approached, and I knew it was time to create the film. So we'll go deeper into the steps that started after that, and as well as my screenwriting and conceptualization and idea process once we get into the series. So the web series ended up being about these girls they're 5 juniors in college at an HBCU called Jemison College, named after Mae Jemison. Whoop, whoop. So each of the girls is like very unique, but they're very on top in like whatever they do, whether they're student body president, social media famous, like whatever they do, they're at the top of their game. But these girls are also friends. So a big thing was being able to show unity between women, especially with Black women, because I feel like people create this culture where we have to compete and we do not. So Top 5 shows, you know, if all of us powerful Black women collaborate, unstoppable. So a freshman kind of sees that, and she's like in awe, and everyone calls them the Top 5 because they're featured in a magazine that called them the Top 5, and they happen to be best of friends. And so she's, you know, just kind of in awe of them. But then they realize that this freshman is actually very amazing at photography and videography, and they hire her to create a web series, a show, kind of just about their lives, and the show is called Top 5. So it's a show within a show. So this freshman becomes very involved in their lives. and she starts to film and see, not everything is roses and honey. Not everything's perfect when a life may look perfect. She starts to uncover a lot about their lives, a lot of drama. Oh my gosh. I could tell I was like in my teens when I wrote this. I was like 19 when I wrote this, because I was sure. I was putting all kinds of drama into the mix, but it's really good, you guys. Please definitely go check it out. In episode 2, I'm going to discuss the actual screenwriting process behind creating Top 5 and putting it into screenplay writing script. And then I'm going to go into the scheduling and planning process. Oh my gosh, it would not have worked without scheduling and planning being on point, so that just has to be a video on its own. Then I'm going to go over budgeting, how I was able to pay to make this film, and how I was able to pay to do the premiere and everything. I'm going to go over cast and crew, how I was able to find a crew and a cast that were devoted and gave me their time for free, because I needed it and I appreciate them to this day. Location scouting, which is super important, how I went about location scouting. I'm also going to go over props and equipment, what equipment I used to shoot Top 5, what equipment I felt was necessary, what equipment I didn't feel was necessary, as well as the props that I used. Just on set life, so what it was like for me as a producer on set, what kind of happened regularly when we arrived on set to the time we left set. I want to go over editing. I was also the editor for my web series, so I definitely want to go over the editing process. Oh, it's gonna be a great video. I'm so excited. I want to go over the premiere party, because I also planned the premiere party for Top 5, and it was great. It was in a movie theater and it was lots of fun, so I wanted to dive into specifically planning a premiere party, celebrating all the hard work you did. I want to go over distribution, so how I got it into festivals and winning festivals and etc., and got the word around about it. And then lastly, I just want to go over reflections. I felt like it was really important after all this work that I put into a film for however many years, and seeing it now win awards and grow. It was very important for me to go back and really reflect and humble myself on everything that went into creating the film. So it's very important to definitely end with some kind of reflection on everything that you've learned from that process and that journey that you have just put yourself through, because it is one heck of a journey, and I'm excited to take you guys through my journey. So again, make sure to subscribe if you're interested in following this journey. I'll also still have my videos on content creation and branding, don't worry, but this is just something that I wanted to give to y'all that I'm really excited about. So let's get it started, and let's get it started, and yeah.